So hello guys, welcome to Lucas Abbey. I'm Luke, and today we're going to talk about the 5 hardest languages in Europe, according to me. Yep, I said according to me because I'm Italian, so of course languages like Spanish, like French might sound easier for me than, for example, from people from UK or USA or stuff like that. So let's just move on. It's just my list. I'm very sure I might be wrong, and I think I'm wrong, so let's just start, and you're gonna like that. In 5th position we have language French. Yeah, why did I say French? As I stated before, I'm actually Italian, so I should be able to understand French, and the fact is I do. I can actually understand French, I can understand the language, it's not that hard. But there are a few things I really hate about the language, and number one is liaisons. Liaison mostly means that if you have a word and there's another word after that, then you have to pronounce it as if it was just one big word. So at the end you have a sentence which is supposed to be full of words, but at the end it's just a very long sentence when you hear that. So it's so hard to understand a French person because when they speak so fast and all the words are like connected to each other, and at the end you just hear a long Also, the grammar is not super easy. There are many difficult stuff. So yeah, I would totally say it's position 5. On position 4, we have Hungarian. Actually, I can't say much about it because I never studied it and I can't actually even read it, never seen it before. So I don't know much about the language, but I know that for some people it's the hardest language ever. So I just googled a little bit just to, I don't know, to learn some stuff about it. And I figured it's a Uralic language. So basically it's related to Estonian and Finnish. And as I'm gonna say later, I think that those languages are very hard. So I understand why people say Hungarian is very hard. Plus, it's not related to Germanic languages, it's not related to Latin languages, so of course I don't understand that shit. So let's just move on to the top 3, because you're gonna like that. And on the 3rd position we have Iceland. So you guys must have been thinking, what's the Icelandic language? And you're probably right, because it's a very small country, very far from us, so it's okay that you don't know what it is or which language that is. Just kidding, I hope you do, because that would be weird. So what's very difficult about this language that makes it so peculiar? Basically, it's the fact that it's very ancient. So they say that Swedish, Norwegian and all the Scandinavian languages come from it. So fact is that the way they speak now, it's the way they used to speak very long ago. So of course there are many things that are ancient, and that means super hard. For example, declinations, yeah, of course there are in German as well, but in Icelandic there are more, or maybe not, but anyway. Plus there's that weird letter that I don't even know how to pronounce that, like, I'm gonna write it here. But this letter here, this makes the language super hard, I think. It's just this letter. I hate this letter, I don't like it. I can't recognize it. Can you? I don't think so. On 2nd position we have Danish. And why is it in the 2nd position? Well, because just one word. Pronunciation. You had correct. That's a joke. You might wanna laugh because of that. Pronunciation is super hard. We can't actually speak the language. So let's just assume there are all the Germanic languages, the whole world. So we have German, we have Swedish, we have Norwegian, and then we decide to pick the worst thing about each language and we put it on a very big language, a new language. Doesn't make sense, don't think so. Anyway, that is Danish. In Danish we have a very weird R, kind of similar to German, but at the same time it's so fast and so weird. It's mostly like it's whispered, and then you have those very weird vowels. I swear I can't pronounce those. Like it's like I'm talking to a seal. Fact is, I asked people how to pronounce this language, and they told me the best way is to take a potato, and they love potatoes, and to eat it, just leave it here and then start speaking. You're supposed to speak good. So basically what I think is that when Danish people speak, they need to puke. It's the only explanation for that. Maybe they don't eat very well. So because of hard pronunciation, because of all this stuff, I totally think it's position 2. Well, let's move to position 1, last one we have to talk about, and that is Finnish. So as I said before, Finnish is another, like, what I said? Finnish is an Uralic language, and that means that it's not related to all languages you might know. Plus, declinations, declinations, declinations. I swear, I've never seen so many declinations in one language. You won't understand anything about it. Plus, something I really hate, and I do that, if you have a name, then it changes according to the sentence. Doesn't make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. If my name is Luke, I want to be called Luke anywhere. It's not like if I call you, I said Lucas, but if I'm here, I'm gonna say Luke you. It doesn't make sense at all. That's my name, don't change it. I know what I'm talking about because I actually studied Finnish. I tried very hard, but that's the worst language ever. I'm not talking about pronunciation because that's very easy. You might wanna be surprised about it. So basically, if you wanna speak Finnish, no problem, so easy. You cannot find an easy language to read. And fact is, they do that because they wanna catch you. Just like a fish. When you think you can learn the language and you think you can actually speak that, there it comes, declinations, declinations, declinations. So I think I'm done for now. I just want to know what for you are the top hardest languages to speak, of course in Europe. I don't want to talk about Japanese, Arabic or so on, because of course the alphabet is different and that would make the languages harder for us. But please let me know, I'm very curious about it, so yeah, just write it over here and I'm gonna read it. So thank you and have a nice day.